We are currently at Project Pricefield. Our two clients brought us onto this project because they really wanted us to bring their initial design thoughts together. So this is a family of 5. The clients really had a lot of pain points for this home. They lived here for a long time and they knew that they wanted to invest to really make this a home that they were going to spend the rest of their lives in. So a few pain points were that the house was a little bit outdated and also that it just didn't function for them. It was a little bit closed off, so they wanted to have a more open concept home. They also struggled with storage. So one of our main focuses was to add tons of storage for them. We really wanted to take every nook of the home and add custom millwork to be able to produce this for them. So when you enter into the home, we added this beautiful custom millwork with open shelving to be able to divide the space, but also define the entryway. The shelving is a nice spot to be able to put a lot of their own sentimental pieces and also create a divide from the entryway to the living space. Another pain point here was storage. So we ended up designing custom millwork along the left side that housed a lot of their coats, boots, and just overflow in everyday life. We also wanted to add a little spot where they could sit down, so we incorporated a custom bench that goes into the millwork and just had a little bench seat on it as well. We decided to go with a nice large-scale tile for the entryway, so it divides the entry from the main space, but also focuses on durability. This is a main traffic area, so we wanted to really focus on that. The color of the stone adds a real natural feel and also picks up on a lot of the tones that we took from the paintings that the clients loved throughout the home. Because there's so much wood throughout the home, and especially in the living space, we wanted to complement that with a beautiful gray shelving. So this shelving space is so unique. We designed it and we really wanted it to be so specific to the space that it was going to be living in. We love the idea of curving the shelves to have that natural feel, but we also added a cable system so it felt secure and the clients could actually put items on it. So then on your left is the living space. So this living space was designed to be a common area for the family, but also a nice place to entertain. We wanted to focus on the millwork, which encased the beautiful piano that the families had for a long time, and also a lot of the natural elements that we also pulled from that existing painting. So the chairs have a really fun kind of hammock feel, bringing a lot of that nature element. And the coffee table was very important because the clients decided to bring their wood from their cottage to be able to allow us to build a custom piece for them. So our clients are very outdoorsy people, and the wife is originally from out west. So we really wanted to be able to pull in a lot of those elements into the home. The paintings that we have throughout are very representative of their style and what they love. The one in the living space, we really tried to pull a lot of those details from it to be able to represent them throughout. We decided to go with an eco-smart fireplace, something that gave off the ambience that we wanted, but wasn't too in your face. We decided to encase the fireplace in a soapstone because it adds a lot of character, but also complements the entryway. It also grounds the space with it being a lot darker. There's just such a beautiful harmony between the stone and the wood elements throughout the space. When designing the millwork around the fireplace and the piano, we had to address where the window was located. So that meant that the millwork on our right side had to be a little less steep compared to where the piano was going to be. So we added tons of storage into this space. We wanted it to be very minimal still, so it's a push to open cabinet system, something that's there but not visually in your face all the time. We also wanted to have the feeling that you were in this kind of cozy and cabin atmosphere. So we decided to pull a lot of the tones from the artwork again and design this beautiful custom rug that had that kind of water feeling that came out of the painting. So adjacent to the living space is the powder room. This was a very small space, but it gave us a great opportunity to be able to add this at the entry. In this space, we brought in that nice oak tone again and added a floating vanity with a beautiful soapstone countertop. We decided to take that stone and add a custom mirror that had that backlit ambiance again, something that added a lot of detail and a lot of character when you came into the space. So when we walk into the kitchen, we really wanted this to flow throughout the main floor. So we added the same oak wood tone throughout, and then we wanted to touch on a beautiful natural stone element on the island. We then integrated all the appliances and made a special coffee bar where the doors open and fold in so that if you're not using it, then it's not visually in your face. We really wanted to maximize storage here, so we added tons at the island and then also along the back wall. We also wanted to add some lighting in the kitchen, but we didn't want to drop any pendants to obstruct any of the view. So we added these beautiful flush mounts just to add a little bit of ambiance. Off of the kitchen, we designed this really fun multifunctional space which acts as a pantry and a mud room. So along the one side, we have storage for food, but also jackets. And then when you go onto the other side, we've created 3 cubbies for each of the kids. And then on the left side, we've added this little bench area where they could sit down and take their shoes off, but also have some storage underneath as well. Now on the other side of the millwork is the living space. So this living space we also wanted to be multifunctional. It has a beautiful view with large windows. So we added a custom sofa, but also a custom coffee table that acts as an ottoman as well. But then on the other side, we added custom millwork to wrap around this beautiful window and also incorporate a desk for the wife. This space also houses a TV, which is perfect for entertaining. So the millwork that divides the mudroom and the living space has a beautiful comparison to the open shelving that we used in the entryway. We really wanted to pick up on a lot of the custom details that we did throughout. The window framing is also done in a similar oak tone that we used throughout. We also did other fun details like the integrated oak baseboards that we used throughout the entire home. So when walking into the dining space, we really wanted this to be a very fun space, a space where the clients could entertain, but also a space where the family could enjoy each other's company. We love doing custom and locally made pieces, so we wanted to add a very long, durable dining table, something that has this wire brush finish on it that picks up on a lot of the graining that we have on the oak finish throughout. We also curved the edges so that it kind of wraps around the custom bench seat that we've designed. And then we added fluting on the legs. Now this detail we see a lot throughout the home. There's some ceiling details in the powder room and also in the ensuite in the bathroom. We decided to bring a little bit of that darker black tone into the space to really ground it like we did in a lot of the different areas, like the living room fireplace stone and also the entryway tile. Because this is a narrow home, having the banquette really pushes the dining space over to the left side, so we have a nice flow of traffic throughout the center of the home. The banquette has so many fun details. We love the fabric because it adds this beautiful natural tone with the blue, which also picks up in a lot of the paintings that we have throughout the main floor. We also love playing with curves, so the idea of curving each of the sides to wrap around the dining table is a detail that we use a lot in our designs. Above the custom dining table, we wanted to add a light fixture that added a lot of presence to the space. It took us a little while to end on something that us and the clients really agreed upon, but once we finally did, it was absolutely perfect. This chandelier speaks a lot to the details that we have in the entryway and the mudroom with the beautiful curved open shelving that we designed. We also love the details of it being semi-transparent so that it's there, but it's not in your face. We challenged ourselves to pull many different colors and tones from this artwork, but it was very important for everything to be very cohesive and relate to each other. There was a lot of the same colors, but different hues throughout. So we really wanted to make sure that they all related to each other. So now that we've walked through the main floor, stay tuned for part 2 where we explore the second and third floor of this home.